Hi guys, how you doing? My name's Terry. We've been here in Utah about 2.5 years. Prior to that, lived right outside of Tokyo, about 40 miles on the side of Mount Fuji. Worked at Camp Fuji as a sub over there training the Marines there in combat. Prior to that, in 2004, I retired from the United States Marine Corps after 22 years. Out of that 22 years, I spent 13 in Okinawa. Wife is from Okinawa. I have 3 kids. They're half Okinawan, of course, and I speak fluent Japanese. As you see, I have a couple of cars here. I've had many over the years. My 2 favorite, of course, the Datsun 240Z. It's been modified a little bit. I like to say that it was born in Japan and raised in America. It's got the V8 385 stroker conversion, actually. And then, of course, my pride and joy here, 1971 Hakosuka GC10.
A video camera converts the picture into a television signal.
So modifications on the 71 Hako, it's a work in progress, but right now, of course, we got the R200 with the LSD, Nismo LSD upgrade. We have the 5-speed transmission upgrade, upgraded the engine from the L20 to L28, bored that 20,000 sober, so it's actually 2.85 liters, went from 120 horsepower to about 220. We got the Mikuni Solex side draft triples, 44 ppHs, the MSD electronic ignition with Petronics and the distributor. Wheels all the way around with some proxies. Of course, we have the Kaminari headers and intake, the dual exhaust all the way back, and primarily that's it at this point. We have future upgrades as well coming. Okay, so the 240Z, again, used to be pretty much the same build as the Skyline, and then later on we found out that there was V8 conversions available and said, hey, why not? Make it faster, right? What we have in there now is a small block Chevy 350, bored and stroked out to a 385, AFR heads, S&S full-length headers, 1 3/4, dual exhaust to the rear with an X-pipe, and MSD ignition, 700R4 with a 3500 stall, all set up for pretty much for drag racing. The same Rota B wheels all the way around, 275s in the back and 235s in the front. Yeah, it gets up and goes pretty good. So this car here, the 71 Hako, was in mainland Japan, of course, for about 11 years, from 2005 to 2016. So in 2008, me and a friend of mine who also liked Hakos, we decided that with the 25-year rule, you can import anything without any modifications and duties and things. So we said, well, let's find something we'll take back that it'll appreciate, that's special and this and that. And the first thing that came to our mind was the Hakosuka. You know, it's an icon in Japan. 149 international races in the beginning, which started all the Fast and Furious stuff. And I said, we're gonna go find us a Hako. I like the 4-door, he liked the 2-door. We went out in town, actually right outside of Tokyo is where I got this. He bought his, immediately sent it back to Texas the year after and put it in storage for 12 years. And then recently got it and brought it in and started the restore on it. So love of cars, well, it's kind of inherent in a guy's DNA, I believe, for most anyway. But mine, again, being you know, a young 19-year-old man in Japan, in Okinawa, the car scene over there is just, it's unbelievable. They call it car life, actually. The camaraderie and they're a huge family. It doesn't matter what you ride, what you drive, or what mods you do to it. Everybody supports you and they respect you for that. So we got into that, you know, till this day, actually. And so my love began in Japan. It's just carried on throughout the years, and it's just, I've met so many great people and things like that. It's just a great thing to be in.